then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know anything that you asked for, you know that I had you. Know that you know I gave you everything. See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was like not texting to a yacht. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get...
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, set. Hey, 73.
Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Hey, Silver. How about Yeti?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the RPO, he completes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, that dagger play, that play can just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here's Sanders. Olave holds it in. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
11, 10, let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon, 60. Go.
Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly.
Quinshon Judkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Nighthawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Loose inside the 30. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Set. 7 Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60.
Now Sanders. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 68.
Nixon with a first down carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
To throw is Sanders. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
That's good.
Throwing, Sanders. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Let go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Viking 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Olave, 51 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. Warriors. Go.
Sanders to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Tag! Press on Reedy!
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, Scott. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Over the middle, he's got Bond. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
19 strikes. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Sam Laporta from 13 yards out. take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Sam Laporta. his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Nighthawks will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley down the left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Back to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the contact. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Looking to throw. Sanders. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 68.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Got an open man, it's Scott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the London first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 target.
From the gun to give to Mixon. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Ready.
That's taken in by Bond. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 79, 19.
He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
60, tap the 60.
Now they'll change things up.
Warrior 70.
Here's Sanders. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19, 19 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Sanders going to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for it, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get it! Viking 18! Cowboy 80!
Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
70 Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Now Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown! Tyler Scott. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cup 19.
To throw is Sanders. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
19 Lions, 60 Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18. Come on. Set. Panthers, Warriors, 70. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Ready up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneers, 10 to 11, 10 to 11.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown.
This shit too fucking easy.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Nighthawks
I ain't running no glitch, bro. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
I run my team, run my offense.
Won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go
Nah.
ahead and score a touchdown.
Well, let me show you this shit. Bucket right here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add
Bucket right here.
fourth-quarter lead.
No.
Set now to kick this one away.
I don't need nothing glitchy. I don't even know what that means. I just play the game.
I
just play the game.
Showing it here. And
You know this is my league now. I don't even know why y'all let me get in.
right at the 35.
I know it, but y'all lucky.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant
Pick. Give me
memory
that shit, nigga.
as they have been outplayed tonight.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Slot man moves right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 26 on 1st down.
You wasting time, dog.
These guys aren't just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a
Don't
chance.
do that. Don't do no
We've seen it too
RPO
many
on that.
times.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Give me that. Come on, man.
It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
My linebackers in the
39
mix.
yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good seed if things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Yo, where's my art flat at, bro?
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
I changed the setting. I changed the setting so that nigga was supposed to cover that. Do they not let me call that play again? That'd be crazy.
So down a couple scores, only one
man,
timeout left. You figure they have to get this one.
Nah, I can't call my shit because of this dumbass play shit. There we go.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hamstring.
Now we're gonna run this clock out.
Risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the
Let
key
me run
to
the clock
everything
out.
because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to
Get out
that
that man,
type
bro.
of play calling.
You know what I
Whether
do.
you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up
On
that
that
type of
clock.
field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 5.
2 minute warning.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 4.
79, 18, Pioneer. Let's go. 18, Rascal. Ready.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. 36 yards. And the Nighthawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Ah, that shit easy.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This shit not gonna work when you think it's gonna work, bro. I'm telling you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
I'm about to get
send
this
this
pick
one
right
away.
here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not
Give
a
me that.
total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
Give me that. Come on. They owe me that.
Overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Go Silver, ready?
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Now a desperation
That
throw
shit, buddy.
deep downfield.
Come on, man.
Complete, nearly picked
Taking that
off.
shit,
And
bro.
his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Dirty. What that shit, man? Oh, man.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Cut. Give me that.
Now Hurts is
What?
intercepted
What I know?
his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Give me that. Chris Brown, nigga.
Way up past the 45-yard line.
You know what Chris Brown said,
Well,
nigga?
it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of
Should
here
not
with
work,
victory.
nigga.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
Bro, I built up 2 superstar tight ends. I mean, 2 superstar receivers.
Take that one and head to the locker room.
Ah, got him.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls
Ain't
down
ready.
to the ground incomplete.
They're certainly
Ain't
not
ready.
up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no
I built
break
up
from defenses.
2
But in this
superstar
case,
receivers.
The offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
1960 Eagles.
I built I turned 3 niggas into X Factors.
60 Mavericks. Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Look at that. Come on. Shit easy. I got 423 on this nigga, yo. 6 touchdowns. Niggas know what time it is.
With that last completion, CDs now
I had to buzz down. Yo, let me play my theme music, man.
Have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by the combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought.
When did I call a timeout?
He's been a one-man wrecking crew.
We buzzing on my AP.
This time 18 more.
GG's.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining, they show up and they show out.
Take her out to dinner once. She never had to put all this motion for a line. She said she need me. She know I handle business every time. They told me bust out my AP. Perfect time, man. Got them baguettes up on my neck. Stay shine.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. The champions of Super Bowl 62.
Got them baguettes up on my neck. Stay shine.
So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.